Hello everyone! Are you an aspiring educator just like me, who are tired of the typical narrative of creating lesson plans in paper? Well, if that's the case, I have the specific and wonderful edtech tool for you that you can utilize in your classroom practices to involve students in learning asynchronously and synchronously and create content that connects everything in the internet. And if you're ready, then I am Joshua Estelmonte. Let me take you to this ride of knowing the wonderful side of Wakelet. And so to start off, let me introduce you to Wakelet. So this is Wakelet. So to start, you should create of course, your own Wakelet account. And after that, you can go ahead and explore. So these are the typical things that you can encounter in Wakelet. So Wakelet is a digitalized portfolio or collection that integrates everything in the internet. That everything that has link can be integrated into a Wakelet portfolio or collection. So let us go to our agenda of creating a lesson plan using the Wakelet. Okay, to start off, click the plus sign, create collection. So in this, you can see that you can create your blank collection. You can even create newsletters, lesson plan, research, choice board, and weekly planner. But for our agenda for today, I am going to teach you how to create lesson plans using Wakelet. Let's click this. Yeah, so this is a typical template of what is lesson plan for Wakelet. So here, you can see there is a title, and you can see there is a short description, and of course, copied Wakelet template lesson plan. So before we start, I would like to introduce you to how to add collections or URLs in terms of compiling everything in Wakelet. So when you click this one, you can add text, just like this one. In this one, you can upload an image and of course, edit images or any images that you want to be integrated in this collection. You can also add a bookmark, or you can even upload a PDF file of the content or the things that you want your students to have access to. Of course, also link this specific collection to a YouTube video, a Google Drive compilation, OneDrive, and Adobe Express. Okay. To start off, here are our first part of the collection. So in this part, you can of course place your topic or topics that you want to discuss. You just want to click this 3 button on the side and then click edit, and you can modify this content knowledge to what do you want. Specifically, let's say you want to teach about poetry. Then just place poetry there, and then poetry will reflect in here. Well, it kind of look plain, but you can customize everything, and I will teach you how later. Yeah, and for the second one, you can place your objectives here. Yeah, just like that. Click the 3 buttons and then edit. And of course, the resource material. So if you're wondering how are you going to add resource material, you are going to click the plus sign below the collection. And then you are going to paste the specific URL that you wanted your class to have access to. Alright? And then you can add specific things and of course modify this to your specific needs. So per se, you want your students to have an activity before they are going to have their homeworks done. Just click this one and then add activity. And failed to create text. And of course, my signal is kind of bad. So for the sake of letting you know how can you customize this, that's the way. So you just click your plus sign and then everything will be synchronized and everything will be added here. Okay, so using Wakelet is here. So as I have said, you can customize it. So these are specific or what I have made in the sake of giving example for this tutorial video. Yan. So lesson plan, poetry in nature. In this lesson, we will cover the poetry in nature. So as you can see, I have added an image. And okay. So yeah, this is what I'm saying. So poetry in nature. So you can add a little description in here so that you can create an intro for your lesson. You can add your objectives in the second collection. So here is what I am talking about in terms of creating resources and learning materials for your students. So you can create a specific header or specific collection for your student. So at the bottom of this, you can add links that will be beneficial for the students, or the students can access in terms of creating something or knowing something about the topic. So yan, so as you have seen, I have placed one. Let's click that. And then it will automatically direct me into the references that I want the students to read during their asynchronous time. If you can also see, I have highlighted that make sure to read the following materials and be ready to participate in a classroom discussion. So this is beneficial because if you use this in class, or if everyone is using this Wakelet collection simultaneously, you can all go through the specific collections and the resources, references at the same time, and at the same time read and create knowledge and then discuss what you have reference in your activity. So yan, create a free verse poem that reflects the beauty of nature. And then you can also add your rubrics in this part. Okay, I have add mine. Yan. And then a quiz. Answer the quiz with the best of your abilities. Yeah, best of luck. And so this is the quiz. So I have linked a Wayground specific quiz that I have looks much more specifically for me. In terms you can even select a background image to provide load or choose from Unsplash. Yeah. So for your layout, so when we say the layout of the portfolio or the by linking collections, you can automatically sync our lesson in terms of providing something compact with compact everything in a specific collection. Yeah. So if you, what I'm talking about last time was trying to customize the design. Okay, let's go back to the top. Okay, so in this you can add a cover images that you wanted to, for per se that you want to upload an image designed with Canva, Adobe Express, choose a GIF, and choose from Unsplash, or even reposition your image. So when you click this full or half, you're going to select a specific layout for your cover images. Yeah. So for mine, I have selected full because it looks much more aesthetically pleasing for me. You can even select a background images, upload, or choose from Unsplash. And so for your layout, when we say the layout of the portfolio or the collections, you can select media type. And then you can also select compact, which compacts everything in a specific collection. Well, if you want a grid view, that will be more like a compilation of what you wanted to give your students with, that's fine with you. You can also create a mood board and section them into a column type collection. So I believe we have covered everything that you should know in terms of creating a lesson plan using Wakelet. So Wakelet is really a wonderful thing that we can use during our class practice because we can use it simultaneously online, synchronously, and asynchronously. So by utilizing Wakelet, we can create or integrate a space where every information online can be integrated into a space accessible for everyone. So the benefits of using Wakelet in terms of creating a lesson plan is that it's much more easier than trying to create something in paper that you will eventually forget. Well, in terms of this, you can see the layout. You can already see what you want your students to digest with. Yeah. So that's it for the tutorial, and I believe I have explained everything that you need to know in terms of creating lesson plans for Wakelet. So don't worry, we will cover everything from newsletter to research to mood boards and everything to that. And so thank you very much for watching. Again, I am Joshua S. Del Monte. Thank you for tuning in to another tutorial.